So I called this exercise a heart scan, just because we're using art to access the heart. And in this exercise, we're learning to trust ourselves. The finished product is going to look something like this, but yours will be totally different from mine. We're going to use this exercise as a direct way to make contact with your inner self and to go inside and find meanings that are unique to only you. So take your colored markers and with your non-dominant hand, and not looking, just choose a color, any color. You may not like the color you choose, but choose it anyway. Then with your dominant hand, you can start drawing designs on that paper and filling them in. Now, keep in mind, nothing realistic. You're just drawing designs. And notice that I'm talking to you while I'm doing this because you don't concentrate while you're working on this project. I don't want you to concentrate, I just want you to free flow with designs. It's almost like doodling. I'm coming here, I'm making another design here, and I'm just doodling. And while I'm doodling, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the art process. When you're doing art, you are in charge. It doesn't matter. You get to pick the tools you use. You get to pick the colors you use, actually most of the time. Of course, in this exercise, I don't want you to pick the colors by thinking. I want you to pick the colors randomly by using your non-dominant hand and not looking at the colors when you pick them. And there's a reason for that, because when we're done with this project, we want our subconscious to come through, not our conscious mind. And every time I do this exercise, oh my gosh, I'm always blown away at what happens. And so now I decided that I'm finished with the orange. I'm going to put it back in. I'm going to not look, and I'm going to choose another color. Oh, I got one I don't like. I'm going to use it anyway. Okay, I'll put some more doodles on here. Okay, and I'm just going to keep going and going. I'm going to fill up my whole page. And I hope you're working on yours along with me. Now, the thing about art is the brainwave testing has shown us that artists, when they're looking at art or doing art, that they can run beta and delta waves. And it helps them to go into, just like if they're in the REM mode when they're sleeping, it helps them to access what's deep within. I'm done with that color that I didn't really like, but I used anyway. I'm going to close my eyes and get another color. Oh no, I got orange again. Okay, sometimes you get the same color over and over. Oh, it's a different shade of orange. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to put in some of this color, and you know, don't be picky. Just use what you have, what you drew, because you're doing it without thinking, and that's the whole process. You're doing it without thinking. I don't know what's going on with all this orange, but we'll find out. Okay, I'm going to change colors again. I'm pulling up my pink. Ooh, wouldn't have thought I would get pink. Okay, so hope you're having fun with yours. I'm having fun with mine, although I have to be honest, these are not colors I would have normally chosen, but there's a reason for it. All right, so I'm putting pink little shapes or little, filling it in. Remember, no realistic shapes, okay? It's the process that counts, not the product, and this is process-oriented, remember? I'm all about facilitating empowerment through creative expression, and that's what's going on here. I think I'll put a circle right there, or a half circle. Yeah, and you know, like I say, just talk while you're doing this if you want. Sometimes I do it just randomly, watching television or something. Sometimes, though, if I have a question in mind, I will ask a question before I start my project. and then I will be thinking about that question while I'm working on my heart scan. That happened, okay, I'm going to change colors now. Okay, purple. Okay, I do like purple. I wrote a book in 2006. It's called Art for the Soul, The Healing Magic of Creativity. And it's out of print now, but you can get it as an ebook. You can just email me if you want a copy, or you can get it on drawspace.com. But anyway, after that book came out, I got an email from a businessman, and he says, I just have to tell you, I wasn't sure that your heart scan thing would work, but I tried it. I had a question I needed answered, and I sat down with markers and did one, and I got my answer. So I wanted to thank you, and that's the purpose of this email. And I thought, wow, that is really cool from a businessman, and that was a fun reinforcement that I got from his email. I've seen art heal so many people. I used to work with a man who had a stroke, and he told me once, he said, Judith, when I paint with you, I forget that I'm handicapped. He was paralyzed on one side of his body, so he used his non-dominant hand to paint with, and he ended up doing marvelous work. I had another woman come to me. Her husband had committed suicide, and she said the same thing. She said, whenever I do art with you, I totally forget that I'm depressed. And it's not about me. It's not about me as a teacher. It's about the healing power of art. Because when you do art, you kind of get in a zone, and your body can release and relax. And when your body releases and relaxes, that's when it heals itself. So I'm moving right along, and that's one of the reasons I became an art therapist and started sharing with other people everything I learned. Okay, this is going to be my last color here, and I'm getting my paper filled up with this last color. Now, the whole idea with this exercise is you're going to learn your own personal vocabulary. You're going to see things in your art scan. But let's hold my scan up now, and let's see what we see. Okay, I'm going to turn it every which way and look for different shapes. One of the first things that popped out to me was kind of like a person right here, kind of hiding behind a veil or something. So I kind of see a head with the body there. And I'm thinking, And then I kind of see a Y. Look at that, Y. Okay? And maybe there's another person kind of hiding here. I see the back of the head. Ooh, that's very interesting to me, because I'm seeing these people that are peeping out. There's another one there that's kind of peeping out from these streamers. Okay, what is this telling me about myself? Well, number one, what I'm seeing is I have been asking why about a lot of things in my life. And I'm also noticing with these faces peeping out but not really showing themselves, is maybe I'm afraid to speak my truth right now. So this little heart scan is telling me something about, might I find the answer to my why if I would come out of hiding and really speak my truth? Now, when I think about it, the orange is the second chakra, which is the center of creativity. So these colors, my why is in a light orange, and then I have other streamers in orange. That's my creative streak. So I'm going to find some answers through my creativity. The purple is the third eye, is the spirituality. The green is the heart. Okay, so I do have my why question. It's kind of surrounded in green. Each of these people here have green around them. So I'm coming from a heart place, and I'm learning that maybe I'm hiding my truth too much, that I need to speak a little louder. So that's my heart scan. It's giving me clues. What is your heart scan saying to you? Please post your projects in the section where I can comment, and I promise I'll get back to you and give you feedback.